This is GARIS Masculist MGTOW flyers. That is 2-3 page essays on the themes of masculism and MGTOW. Written by and read aloud by Prof. Dr. Hugo de Garis. This is flyer number 165, entitled Female STEM, that's STEM, Science, Tech, Engineering and Math, Female STEM Field Statistics, High School and College. Description. This flyer gives percentages of males and females in 12th grade high school and at college who study STEM-related fields. Females are studying such fields at about a 3/4 rate as males, which is very encouraging for masculists/MGTOWs who are pushing women to be FIPs. And now the flyer itself. Female STEM field statistics, high school and college. I googled two questions. What percentage of female 12th grade high school students study calculus? And what percentage of female college students study STEM fields? I did this to see if any progress has been made over the past decade or more with women getting off their fluffy parasitic bums and learning to pull their own financial weight by becoming FIPs, that's financially independent persons, by studying career-competent majors at college, e.g. STEM fields and the professions, of course. That will get them a diploma that the economy values because their studies give them real skills that the marketplace pays good salaries for. Here are the links for the two sites whose statistics I will first summarize and then discuss in this flyer. For high school in the US, and I might as well give it up. So nces.ed.gov/pubs 2015/2015-075.pdf. For college in the US, it's way too long. Go to the text URL and get the link if you want to see the stats for college in the US. High school stats. For high schoolers, the following percentages of 12th grade students studied the following subjects according to gender in 2009, rounded to the nearest digit. Advanced Math, Algebra 2, males 74%, females 78%, so about the same. Pre-calculus/analysis, males 34%, females 37%, so again about the same, and slightly more for females, good sign. Calculus, males 17%, females 17%. So, same. Advanced Science, Advanced Biology, males 39%, females 50%. Chemistry, 67% males and females 72%. So again, about the same. Physics, males 41%, females 36%. So again, comparable. Engineering, 6%, females 1%. Tech, and this is high school, remember. Engineering/science, techs, males 10%, females 2%, so male predominance. Health science/techs, males 6%, females 13%. Computer/info science, males 24%, females 14%, so about half. So females outscored males in Algebra 2, Pre-calculus, Advanced Biology, Chemistry, Health Science, Techs. Males outscored females in Physics, Engineering Science, Techs, Computer Info Science. Comments. The fact that young women are now studying math at rates much the same as men is a very encouraging sign. It will enable them to keep doors open at college to enter STEM fields. but there are still gaps between the male and female percentages in engineering and computer science. Physics percentages were about the same as with chemistry, so women are studying the basic prerequisites for STEM field entry at college, that is math, physics and chemistry, at roughly equal levels. So that gives female college fresher students equal chances to enter a STEM field at college. The next issue is, do they want to? See the next set of percentages. College stats. Over the years from 2004 to 2014, the percentage of college students studying STEM fields has increased, as for both sexes, right? And the percentage of students studying social sciences and psychology has decreased. STEM field bachelor degree percentages. Males 40%, females 29%. That is, 40% of males earned a STEM field bachelor degree and roughly 30% of females. So women are at about 3/4 the rate of males studying STEM fields. That's encouraging. However, in a typical computer science class, there will be males 80%, females 20%. That is 4 times as many males as females. So women are lagging badly here. That's in computer science, which is a major field in today's economy. Comments. This is also encouraging for the future of wiping out fluffies. Young women are studying STEM majors at about 3/4 of the rate of males. This can be improved, but is currently not bad. Computer science, a hot area, well paid and in demand in the marketplace, is a weak point for females. So they should make more effort to get into computer science courses at college. In the zeros, I was a computer science professor in China, teaching master's level students. About 1/3 of my classes were comprised of female students. Relevance to MGTOW/masculism. From the above statistics, it looks as though the battle to FIPify, or I just use FIPPing nowadays, to FIPPing women has been 3/4 won. Women are studying STEM fields at about 3/4 the rate of males. Hopefully in a decade or so, the percentages will be roughly equal, the way they are now, roughly speaking, in math, physics and chemistry at 12th grade high school. So these stats are heartwarming to the MGTOW/masculists who are pushing women to be FIPs as the solution to men's lib problems. With most women FIPs, men will be less likely to be financially massacred in the fluffy feminist-dominated divorce courts. With most women FIPs, the paternity rejection right, is more likely to be legislated because more women will be able to afford raising their kid on their own. With most women FIPs, the gender politicians will be less likely to think, oh, the poor little fluffy, she needs to be paid for some big bad man-slave ex-husband. Masculists particularly are very conscious that pushing women to be FIPs is pretty much the panacea to men's lib problems. So many of the problems that oppress men will evaporate once nearly all women are FIPs. For women to be FIPs, they need to study career-competent majors at high school and college. The above statistics show that young people are doing that at about equal rates across the two genders. That is heartening for masculists/MGTOWs. So does this mean that the fluffy is on the way out? It looks that way, but it will take a few decades for these young women to work their way through the pipeline. By the time they reach their 30s, that is nearly 2 decades from now, they will be much more likely to be FIPs and hence capable of pulling their weight financially. In the meantime, MGTOWs and masculists need to keep up the moral pressure on women to be FIPs, because even if most women do become FIPs, if the social expectation that men exist to pay for women to have babies in middle-class houses that men/husbands pay for remains unchanged, then the FIPPing of women will not be very useful to men. So masculists/MGTOWs need to continue pressuring women morally to be FIPs, pointing the finger at fluffies and accusing them of being immoral, parasitic, man-slaving vermin who will be punished by not getting a man and hence will rot on the shelf to extinction, manless, loveless, sexless, babyless, poor, and increasingly shunned by a society that is ever more FIP in its philosophy and expectation of women. What is currently happening in US high schools and colleges is a necessary condition for the liberation of men from the man-slave role to women, but it is not sufficient. MGTOW/masculists still need to educate society, women, the journalists, the gender politicians, etc., that now that women can work, thanks to the contraceptive pill, they must work. Anything else is parasitism off the labour of men. Women have a moral obligation to get off their parasitic fat bums and become FIPs or be punished. It's the role of the masculist MGTOW philosophy to provide the motive for the punishment. To get the punishment actually delivered to millions of fluffies, we need millions/billions of MGTOW/masculists who have had their masculist consciousness raised, who are angry at fluffies and want to punish them. When millions of fluffies see that they are being spat at by men, they will change their tune. They will tell their daughters, quote, be FIP or be manless. Quote, no calculus, no baby. Quote, fluffies rot on the shelf. End quote. Parents and teachers need to scare young women that if they don't pull their weight financially and become FIP, they will pay a very heavy price. They will be rejected by men. Cheers. Prof. Dr. Hugo de GARIS. Email profhugodegaris@yahoo.com. Website profhugodegaris.wordpress.com. YouTube channel name de GARIS, Masculist, MGTOW, Flyers.